Well, small businesses are some of the hardest hit by the coronavirus outbreak. And today, the Rhode Island Department of Health recommended all gyms close. At least one local yoga studio made that tough decision a couple of days ago, as the CDC continues to urge people to avoid large gatherings. Eyewitness News reporter Sheena Losciuto continues our coverage.
Well, as you can tell, I'm still reporting from home. I'm still on self-quarantine because I was recently out of the country on vacation. The good news is I'm feeling really good and I have no symptoms whatsoever. Now, around the nation, a lot of places have had to close because of the coronavirus. And a lot of people are now working from home like me. And now a lot of people have to work out from home as well. Well, one local yoga studio is hoping you're open to that so they can stay in business.
It's just devastating, honestly.
Meet Juliana Olmstead, owner of Rhode Island Hot Yoga. We did our interview remotely over video chat, a concept she's had to explore extensively over the last few days.
It seemed to us that we couldn't justify keeping our doors open anymore, even though we really wanted to be there for our students.
Due to coronavirus concerns and guidance from health officials, she made the decision to close both of her yoga studios over the weekend.
We have over 300 members. We see about 1,000 people every month.
Olmstead says the closure hurts.
We're working on rebuilding our business completely from scratch in basically 24 hours. So I've spent the last 6 years learning how to run a real yoga studio, and now that's dissolved overnight.
Despite the challenge, she's not giving up. She's now offering online classes so people can do yoga at home. On Wednesday night, she successfully ran a class with about 40 people virtually.
So we're doing some pre-recorded classes that they can go to our website and view, and we're doing some live classes where they can tune in and do the class along with the instructor. And I already had messages from people saying, "Thank you so much for the class. It stopped me from having a complete nervous breakdown because at least I could finally do something that made me feel normal again."
She's working out the details of her new business model. Her plan is to reopen her studio at the end of this.
We always tell our students that we're teaching them to be resilient, and now we get to be a really good example of that.
And this isn't the only establishment offering virtual lessons around here either. Juliana suspects this will be the new normal for membership-based gyms to offer classes both online and in person. I'm Sheena Losciuto, Eyewitness News.